guys, so today I'm going to do a Khloe Kardashian makeup inspired look, and it's this look right here. I have been loving Khloe Kardashian forever. She's my favorite Kardashian for sure, but she's been really kind of blowing up the past year, so it's hard not to take notice, and it's hard not to take notice of how gorgeous she's been looking lately. So I've been wanting to do this inspired makeup look for a while now, so I finally sat down and did it. So if you guys want to see how I made this makeup look right here, go ahead and just keep watching. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to get my hair out of my face. And then to prime my skin, I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Just to make everything look good on the skin. For foundation, I'm going to use the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This is in the color 103 Natural Buff. Khloe always seems to have kind of like beautifully, naturally matte skin, matte looking skin. So I'm just going to use some of this. And then I'm going to apply it with a beauty blender all over my skin. And Khloe's skin always looks very flawless, so I'm going to apply quite a bit of this foundation and just make sure I blend it in really well with the beauty blender. And also a little bit down my neck as well. Next thing I'm going to focus on is my eyebrows. I just want to get them done and out of the way. Khloe always has gorgeous eyebrows, so I want to try to make mine look full and as polished as hers looks. So just to start off, I'm going to use my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder and a Anastasia No. 7 brow brush. I'm just going to add color to my brows just by kind of like signet right there. So it just helps make them look a lot fuller. And again, I'm just taking this brush and just kind of brushing it through the brows just to kind of help with any sparseness that I have with my brows currently. And every so often just kind of run through it with a spoolie just to kind of blend it together. And I'm going to go with my Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Blonde and kind of fill in anything that the powder didn't get. So I'm going to extra define the bottom and the top of the brow as well. To set it in place, I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Gel in Caramel just to kind of run through and really lock that in. Next, I'm going to go in with MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in W20. Squirt a little bit onto my hand. I'm going to just go over that brow area and just kind of like sculpt them a little bit more underneath. Because again, Khloe has gorgeous brows. I'm going to make them look as perfect as possible. Go underneath and then right on top as well. Blend it out. So that same concealer, I'm going to go underneath my eyes, the Pro Longwear concealer, just kind of start covering up any darkness that is underneath there. Go back in my beauty blender and just pat that in. Next, I'm going to go in with MAC's Prep and Prime highlighter and light boost. I'm just going to add a little bit more underneath my eyes, just to make them kind of stand out a little bit more. Khloe has a very contoured face and definitely brightness underneath her eyes, and so I'm just going to add a little bit of this underneath. A little bit right there, a bit on my forehead, a little bit on my chin. Go back in with the beauty blender and just pounce it on. I'm going to use the Make Forever High Definition Powder, and I'm taking my beauty blender again, and I'm just literally just tapping this in here and stamping it underneath my eyes. And I'll go back in later on and remove that, but for right now, just to really lock in that work we just did. So to begin with the eyes, I'm going to do kind of like a smoky, chocolatey, red browny kind of color. I'm going to start off with MAC Soft Brown Whenever you do kind of a smoky eye color, this is a great start off eyeshadow just because it's really transitional. It kind of works with everything. It's a really great contour color for your eyes. I'm going to use a MAC 217 brush just to apply that to my eyelids, or actually to my crease. And then I didn't use a eyeshadow primer just because I didn't feel like it, number one. And number two, I've got enough like foundation on that I don't think it's necessary. And a lot of times I put on eye primers and I blend a lot. It just tends to be a lot harder for me, so I'm going to skip the eye primer today. I'm just going to swoop that back and forth on my eyelid just to kind of start kind of a transition color. Next I'm going to go in with the Naked 3 palette, and I'm going to use Nooner, just this one right here, and I'm just going to kind of add to that crease where I just put soft brown. And I'm going to kind of more focus on the outer half of my eye. Like this. Then I'm going to add a little bit more color as well. I'm going back into that same palette, the Naked 3 palette, and I'm using Factory, which is like a darker brown. It has a slight bit of shimmer to it, but not too much. And even more so than before, I'm going to really focus on the outer part of the eye. Still kind of putting it into the little crease area. And then I'm going to go back into the soft brown color and blend this a little bit more. Now for my lid, I'm going to go into the Naked 3 palette with Strange and a flat MAC brush, and then just pat it right on the first half of my lid. I'm going to use my Smashbox Primer Water spray with my eyeliner brush, which is also, I think, a Smashbox eyeliner brush. It's a cream eyeliner brush. And then I'm going to take, of course, that same Naked 3 palette, and I'm going to take the last color here, black part, and a little bit on my brush. Then I'm going to take that same eyeliner, and I'm just going to kind of slightly add it into the crease right at the end, just to really kind of intensify that crease area. And blend it out a little bit. I'm going to add some stuff to my lower lash line, but before I do that, I'm going to clean up this translucent powder. I'm going to use MAC. Using a lot of MAC today. MAC Skin Finish Medium. That's quite a bit away. Khloe tends to have a lot of either white or nude kind of eyeliner right on her lower waterline, so I'm just going to use a white eyeliner. This is a cool eyeliner by Rimmel. Apply that to my inner waterline. This will just make your eyes look a lot bigger. Sigma Pencil 830 brush in the soft brown. I'm just going to run this along the lower lash line. This also kind of makes your eyes look bigger because it's kind of like makes the illusion of the shadow. And going with Nooner, also add that to lower lash line. Finally, go back in with Factory to the darkest of the dark brown colors that we applied to the lid. And last but not least, I'm going to take that same liner brush so I'm going to curl my lashes with a Shimura lash curler with a Lancome Grandiose mascara. I'm going to apply some mascara. To my lower lash line as well. Let's go ahead and brush my lower lash line too, just to make it kind of a little bit more perfect. I'm going to use some of my absolute favorite ones. I think it's perfect for a Kardashian look. It is the MAC A34 lashes. They're really fluttery, really beautiful, very Kardashian-esque. So the lashes are on. I'm going to go back in with that mascara. Make them look a little bit more like one. So now I'm going to just start to warm up the face as well as start contouring. And Khloe has a very kind of like bronzy, warm look. So I'm going to start off with the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzy Powder and Sunny. And then to do a little bit more contouring, I'm going to use my Kyoto Cone Sculpting Powder and a Real Techniques contour brush. And enhance my cheekbones a bit. Also going to just add a little bit right by my temple. And then along my hairline. Oh yeah, and on my jawline too. Now I just do that same contour powder, sculpting powder, just to very lightly contour my nose. To intensify the contour, I'm going to add a little bit of the Ben Nye banana powder, and then with a damp beauty blender. And I do what we did underneath the eye, just stamp it underneath the cheekbone where you did the contour. So now I'm going to go in with Benefit's Rockstar Rocketeer blush. I'm just going to add it to my cheekbones and let it draw it back. Khloe doesn't ever look like she's wearing lots of blush, so I don't really want to overdo it. So I'm going to give us a little bit of color right there. I just brush away this banana powder, and to add a little bit of highlight, I'm going to use the infamous Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop and a Sigma E40 brush. This is a tapered blending brush. I'm going to just apply it to my cheekbones, the tops of my cheekbones, and a little bit on my brow bone. A little bit to the tip of my nose, a little bit down, and a little bit right here. And then take that same highlighter and just add it to the inner corners of my eyes, just to make them pop a little bit more. So for lips, Khloe always has like very full, voluptuous, overlined lips, so we're gonna keep with that. And she does a lot of like very nude kind of colors, so I'm going to line my lips with MAC's Soar lip pencil and slightly overline my lips. Then I'm going with MAC's, I believe it's a Snob, I'll double check, I'll put all the makeup below, but this is the matte color, and I'm going to add it in. And then top off a little bit of gloss from MAC, and this is in the color Lust, right on top. After the final step, I'm going to set this makeup with Urban Decay's All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. So this completes my Khloe Kardashian inspired makeup look. This is definitely a gorgeous look. It's very intense and a lot of makeup involved, but it's fun to do this every now and then, and it's definitely very Kardashian-esque. So if you guys have any questions or want to know about any of the products I used, I'll put them all below for you. And if you do have any other questions, please feel free to put them in the bottom bar. I'll get to those as soon as I can. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys take care. I'll see you next time.